on there, fishing buddies. So this video is going to be a little bit different than some of my other videos, hopefully. Most of my videos start out with saying that not expecting it to be a good fishing day, or I'm just grabbing a couple of rods and frozen shrimp and heading out the door in 15 minutes. Well, I'm actually not fishing today. Today is a prep day because I plan on fishing tomorrow. And I'm going to do a lot more planning for this trip than I normally would. Usually during the summer when it's red snapper season, I plan those trips out. I get my bait days before. I make sure all my rods and reels and tackle, everything is all set. And then I have plenty of gas in the boat. I know where I'm going to go. And I usually have pretty good success on those days. So we're going to see if by doing a little extra planning, do I get better results? So I'm driving across the state of Florida. I'm coming from the East Coast and driving across through like Okeechobee area over to the West Coast. So with this video, I'm going to outline some of the things that I do when I'm going to plan for a fishing trip. And hopefully you guys find some of it helpful. Stay tuned. As part of my preparation for my upcoming fishing trip, deciding what gear I'm going to take, and I'm going to go a little heavier this time. I'm going to bring my Penn Squall, and what I have on this is I have 80-pound braid, and I have about 550 yards of it, but I'm only going with a 50-pound leader. So altogether, I probably have about 15 feet of leader. This right here is going to be for live bait. I'm going to hopefully catch some pinfish, and I'm going to put a pinfish kind of about the size of the palm of my hand on this, and I'm hoping to catch bigger fish. I am still bringing a smaller rod. This is the Penn Spinfisher 4500, and what I have with that is I'm just going to do a bottom sweeper jig head on it, and we'll do that with some live shrimp. And then for surface stuff, I'm going with my Penn 6500, and I believe that has 80-pound test as well. And I'm going again with maybe a 40-pound leader. And I know it's kind of strange to go with lighter leader than braid. Usually you go leaders a little bit heavier than the braid that you have, but I don't want it really to be seen, and you know the mono is going to have a little bit more flexibility. So what I'm going with is I'm going to go about 6 foot of leader and again like a size 4 hook, and I'm not going to do any sinkers or weights at all. This right here is going to be a top water. One of the things I want to look at when I'm planning is I take the date that I'm going, which is Saturday, December 4th. I'm looking down here at the wind direction. So I'm going to go out probably from about like 6 a.m. to about 6 p.m. And it looks like 8 mile an hour, 9 mile an hour, 9 mile an hour, 6, 6, 1 laying down. So it looks like it's laying down and getting quieter in the afternoon. It'll tell me the wave heights. And it looks like throughout the day it's supposed to be less than 1 foot. So what this is saying is that from 6:51 a.m. to 7:51 a.m. pretty much, well, the sun's coming up and the moon's coming up. There's supposed to be high activity there. And then in the evening, from 5:30 to 6:30, the moon's setting and the sun's setting at the same time. So they're saying that this is supposed to be some of the best fishing of the month. And then even in the middle of the day, the moon's going to be up. It says it's supposed to be a good feeding time from just before noon to just before 2 o'clock. Another website that I look at is sailflow.com, and I like to get 2 opinions on this. So again, I look at the day I'm going out. I'm going out Saturday, and this one's saying the wind speeds, pretty much from 7 to 7, are really just around average of 5 miles per hour, with very slight gusts over that. That's different. And then the waves, they're saying that's going to be 0.06, 0.05, 0.05, so less than 1 foot. And so that's 2 different sites that were just 2 days away from it that are confirming they're expecting low winds and low waves and good fishing. myfwc.com, and I want to look at the fishing regulations. I want to look what's open, what's closed. So you can take the Gulf Seasons calendar and you can click on that, and you should print it out, have it on you, and as well as the quick chart. But you also want to kind of maybe download the Fish Rules app. Only dealing with about maybe 6 inches of water down there. So it's too shallow right now for me to get my boat off my boat lift. So unless this water starts coming up, I'm stuck for the day. Got a much later start than I wanted to. About 3 hours later because of the tides. It's
nice and calm out here. This is not where I'm fishing today. I'm just stopping. I'm going to try to catch a few pinfish. Now with the sabiki rigs, you technically don't even need bait. You can just drop it in, and just the little feathers, whatever's supposed to attract them. So I just kind of jig just a little bit here. And there we go. Just need a little coaxing. And undersized snapper. We'll measure it, but it's not a huge one by any means. Gonna have to get the pliers. Get a grunt. Not quite a keeper. It's a little small. Everything's been a little small today. I mean, I caught 2 mangroves. One was 11 inches and the other was just around 12. But I want just a little bit bigger. I'm not feeding a family. I just want to feed myself. And we've got a red grouper on the pinfish. Not a huge one. Pretty though. This is probably my personal best porgy. Not absolutely huge, but let's see. That's a 14-inch porgy. That's decent. That's a keeper. It's gonna go good with that mangrove snapper I got.